It is a fear that all parents have that someday your child will go missing. In the summer of 2009, that happened to our next guest. She was separated from her 3 kids for almost an hour. Her story has a happy ending, but that scare prompted her to take action. Keli Wilson joins us now with more on AlertID. Hi, Keli.
Hi, Molly.
Great to have you on the show. Let's talk a little bit first about what happened with your kids and how you got separated from the 3 of them.
Sure. I was at a busy amusement park with my 3 kids and my husband, and we had an experience where we lost them for almost an hour. And I think any parent really has a story. Every parent has a story about losing their kids, and so we all know how helpless you can feel. And as a parent at that point, I was completely unprepared. I didn't have the most updated photo. I didn't have the information I needed to take to authorities to start a search. And thankfully, I did have a happy ending, but that really led to the catalyst to begin AlertID, and it's now morphed into what it is today.
Let's talk about AlertID because it's a neighborhood-focused safety network, but it's also an app, right?
What it is it allows you to see the dangers in your neighborhood. You go to AlertID.com, you sign up for a free membership, and a map will pop up showing you what dangers are currently in your neighborhood, whether it's crime, a sex offender, a suspicious activity. It's really a virtual neighborhood watch for the 21st century. It's bringing communities together and allowing them a platform to communicate very quickly about things that are important in their neighborhood. Somebody's casing the neighborhood or whatever the case may be. But along with the map, you'll also be able to receive alerts when crimes happen, a vehicle burglary, a burglary down the street, and when an offender moves into your neighborhood. But you can look at multiple neighborhoods across the country, whatever areas are important to you.
So where does the information come from that you see on AlertID?
We work with multiple agencies across the country, law enforcement, the National Crime Prevention Council, Home to McGruff, the crime dog. We work with Homeland Security, but multiple agencies across the country in order to bring critical information to you. We also have National Fire, International Earthquake, CDC, Ebola alerts. So really just a huge amount of information that is available at your fingertips to help you to protect your family.
It's impressive, the body of information that you have available. How were you able to create this network?
Well, as I said before, it's really been an evolution on how it has gotten to where it is today. And one example, an interesting story about how we became the largest data aggregator of sex offender data across the country is we had the opportunity to work with the Surviving Parents Coalition. It's an organization that you never want to become a member of. The parents that are members of that have lost children tragically. And so we've been able to work with and speak to Mark Lunsford, who is the father of Jessica Lunsford in Florida, who was abducted and murdered by the man living across the street that no one knew was a sex offender. So when we hear his heartbreaking story, we promised him that day that we would make sex offender data available and at the fingertips of everybody who needs it. So we really feel that, you know, it's an important tool really for everyone, not just families, but for everybody every day. And so it's stories like that that have really helped us to develop what we have now.
Halloween is right around the corner. A lot of communities here will do trick-or-treating this upcoming weekend. What safety tips do you have for parents?
Sure. Well, I think that, you know, prevention is key and knowledge is power. So just sign up for a free account, see the dangers in your neighborhood, but look at the area that you're going to be taking your kids trick-or-treating. Take a look and see what dangers are in that area. Maybe you want to avoid certain homes, that kind of thing. Use My Family Wallet, which is part of our app, to store information about your child in case they go missing. But just take advantage of the free program and go to AlertID.com.
Great to talk to you this morning, Keli. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Molly.
And again, that website was AlertID.com. Now let's